Hi, buddy. Today, as you are looking, our topic is electricity and circuits. And in previous lectures, we have discussed about food. Where does food come from? This was our topic in previous lecture. We have learned from food from chapter named food. Where does food come from? So, in that previous lecture, we have learned that we should eat green vegetables instead of junk food. Junk food is what hazards is dangerous for our body. Junk food stops to grow our body, to grow muscles in our body. Okay, and in other cases, also in other cases, role of junk food is what dangerous. Okay, is dangerous. And junk food, this is a junk food which which produce what disease, many type of disease in our body. So I I had told in that previous lecture what disadvantage of junk food and whereas advantage of homemade food. So absolutely already you know what will be right and what will be wrong, but we ignore junk food, we accept junk food. Okay, so absolutely. And in our market you would see most of the people are accepting junk food, clearly. So it is a wrong way to eat anything as a food, but we can't stop to them. Okay, we can't stop, we can explain, we can discuss only that, only this. But this is our duty, you can say. And if we improve in ourselves, automatically other person will improve in their self, in themselves. First of all, we need to have improve inside in ourselves. Okay, we have to improve, then other people will think to improve in themselves. We can't change to another people in the regarding of food. If somebody is eating junk food, then we can't say to stop junk food in their life. Whereas instead of rather than stopping to them people, we can create to ourselves in the regarding of eating green vegetables, homemade food. Other people will think, other people will see to us behavior eating green vegetables, eating homemade food, then automatically perspective in the regarding of food, in the regarding of disadvantage of junk food, other people will think of what is right and what is wrong in the regarding of junk food. And whereas you would say what also person who is eating junk food, they also know what is what is he doing, what are they doing, what are they eating. They also know he is what he is eating junk food, but he ignores. Okay, he ignores. So this is our environmental one. We get attached when somebody is doing one thing, and that thing is unique for us, then we get attached to that behavior of that person. So okay, it is better, and in a right way we should get attached, and also we should inspire with person who have got in a right way, who have taken a right decision in their life. We should get inspired from those type of a person. But this is environmental where we get attached, and in our life at some stages, so we face this is in our life. And as you know, hospital is the major part for our life, and if we get full, then we feel bad, then we regret what we should not have eaten junk food. Then when we make mistakes, then we regret. When we get a result in bad way, then we regret. Okay, when we have taken wrong decision, and you can say we have taken we have made what mistakes, then after some time we get wrong results, bad results, then we regret. But in some cases we can reject our regret. But do you know, but can you reject in the regarding of health of yourself? No, you can't you can't reject, because our health is then we are living in today, and we were living in our past time, and we will be living in future because of healthy health, better health. Okay, then we will be living because of health. If our health will not be better, then we will not perform in every time. Okay, in present time, also in upcoming future time, we will not be able to perform better. So we should be healthy. Yeah, so to be healthy, we when we will eat homemade food instead of a junk food, then we will get healthy, then we will be healthy. Okay, then we can face against disease, then we will get better result, and our performance and our productivity will be improvement. Our productivity will increase when we will be educated, when we will be healthy. And also apart from healthy, apart from educated, also we need another thing. But these are both what these both are major components, you can say major points in our life, in each person's life. So also we have studied in food in a named chapter food, where does it come from. This was the name of one chapter of class 6 science subject. So three types of animal we were discussing in previous lecture. Three types of animals. First is herbivores, second is carnivores, and third is omnivores. So we can like this. Okay, these are three boxes. This is herbivores, this is carnivores, and this is omnivores. In this box, which type of animal can be included in this box? Animal that will eat only plant foods. Those animals will be included in this box. While other animals that eat only meat of other animal, those type of animal will be named in this box. Whereas in this box, which type of animal can be included will be included in this box. Animal human who eat animal human, also in this box human will be included, because human is a part of omnivores. You can say human is an example of omnivores. Okay, because human, most of us we eat both plant foods as a product, and also we eat meat of animal. That's why we are included in category of omnivores. Okay, also animals will be included, because some animals some of animals eat also plant foods, and meat of another animal. That's why those type of animal are included in this box, in the category of omnivores. Also human will be included in this box, because most of us we eat both, which means planet foods and planet foods and meat of another person. But whereas you can think in this box can human be included in this box in the category of carnivores? No, because you can see in at your surrounding area, people does not eat only meat of another person, meat of another animal. No, only not meat of another person. That's why in the category of carnivores, human beings or humans are not included in the category of carnivores, whereas herbivores in the box of herbivores are humans included in the box of herbivores. Yeah, in this box will be included what human can be included, can be defined as a herbivores, because most of us we don't eat meat of another animal, most of us. Okay, today you can see at your area, in your area, most of the people what reject the meat of another animal. That's why this type human who don't human who don't eat another eat meat of another animal, in this box those type of human are included, are defined as a herbivores. Whereas if some human don't eat meat of another person, then also then other side the same human person will be eating what, only plant foods. Okay, that's why those humans are named as a herbivores. We have learned from named chapter from food, where does food come from. Okay, and then B double E. Do you know? Do you know B double E? This is also a part of animal. Nectar, flower. Okay, I am getting forget something about B. So okay, apart from this, let's discuss something about food from named chapter. Where does food come from? Do you know, in our country most of the people don't get sufficient food in their life, and this is not a continue, this is not a proper in their life. Okay, most of the people don't get a meal in their life properly, because they don't have facilities to get food in a day 2 times. So here we have a problem. Today we can say this type of a problem in our life, in our country. So we should think about to come out from this problem. Most of a person are struggling to get meals in their life per day, two times in a day. So here we should do agriculture more. When we will do agriculture more, then food materials will be available in a market of vegetable more. Okay, if in our country lack of vegetable will be more, then how facilities of vegetables will be available in to that person, to this type of a person. Okay, person who have money, those person can buy in emergency time, and in everywhere place, in everywhere person who have money, those type of person can purchase food, can buy, those person will be able to purchase food. But why person who don't have enough money, then this person will be struggling to get food, because it's all about the lack of facilities of agriculture food. So that's why I'm saying in our country we would be doing agriculture more. Then first of all we will have facilities, we will have availability of food, agriculture food. Then prices of food should be at affordable, then so that any type of a person living in our country will be able to purchase food, any food. When prices of food, vegetables will be affordable, prices of food vegetables should not be high at high level and should not be at low level. It can be determined by economy of our country. How does economy work in our country? Yeah, we know supply and what is supply and demand. Supply of what food agriculture. If supply of fruits, vegetables is not available is not available in our vegetables area, then demand of vegetable can be rich, can be high level, can be upper level because of lack of a supply of vegetables. That's why whereas a supply of a vegetable will be more, then demand of that vegetable will be low. Demand, I am not saying demand, prices of that vegetable will be low. So here, are you getting? So now it's a time to understand about our topic electricity and circuits. Do you know what do you think by electricity? Also we will discuss about circuits with electricity, but in our first step is about electricity. Can you explain electricity is what? How does electricity work in our daily life? We use electricity. First of all, we use electricity in our daily life. Without electricity we can't live, we can't think, we can't study, we can't work, we can't cook in at our home. Overall we can say without electricity we can't live. Okay, this is the exact meaning in one sentence. We can't live without electricity. Okay, then what else about definition of electricity? Electricity, can you tell me how does it produced? How does electricity produced? How is electricity produced? By water, by heating water. Yeah, part of heating water is also involved to make electricity, but completely we cannot say. Yeah, water is a part to make electricity. So we will come about producing of electricity. Definition of electricity is what? Electricity is used across all over the world. Electricity is used, but you will realize at our home uses of electricity is different as compared to in building. Uses of in building, am I right? Uses of electricity in building are more required than home, because at our home is less required to use electricity, but without electricity we can't work even in our home. But I am saying you more uses of electricity in some places. In all places where electricity is required, electricity is used. In some places uses of electricity is more. Uses of electricity is more in some places. Okay, in factories, in buildings, in private companies, in big buildings. Yeah, this is just a small example to use happening use of electricity is happening use of electricity in the world. We use nature light instead of electricity in our day. Not I am saying in a night. In a night we need electricity light that is made by human. Okay, that is made by human. Electricity is artificial. Okay, electricity is artificial, but sunlight that produced us light. This is another thing. Sunlight, light of a sun is another thing. Is another level. Is at another level as compared to electricity. So both are compulsory. Here we can't say without sunlight we can live. Both are compulsory at some places. In day, uses of sunlight is better, whereas in night, where we are living in dark room and dark places, then we have to use electricity. Okay, electricity. Electricity provides what? Light, current, yeah, to work efficiently, to work comfortable. Okay, and also electricity is used in other work. For example, instead of light, I am saying instead of light, can you tell me, instead of instead of light, where else are used electricity? You would say to show television, and whereas to get charge our mobile, electricity is used. But there are more examples. Apart from that I told you examples of uses of electricity instead of light. Okay, because light gives us light, bulb glows us. But can you say we get a charge to our mobile, so our mobile gets us light? No. From chemical stored in other places is converted in our mobile to get charge. Okay, apart from light, we also use in other objects, in other work. Here you are looking electric cell with electric. When we say cell with electric, then it will produce what? Electricity. It will produce current you can say, and electric you can say. It doesn't matter, both are same, both is the same. So cell is what? This is a type of cell. You must have seen this is a type of cell. Okay, this is a type of cell you must have seen. Am I right? This is electric cell. Are you getting? Now we are going to define it with in details. Okay, so we should start. Inside this electric cell, what is found inside the electric cell? What is found? Can you tell me? Stored chemical. This provides electric. This helps to provide electric current. Okay, so if chemical stored inside electricity will be end, then this electric cell will not work. Okay, when chemical stored inside the electric cell will be end, then this electric cell will be refused. This electric cell will not work as electric. Really? About chemical stored inside electric cell we discussed just. So because of this stored chemical inside electricity, this electric cell provides a current to get start device, anything that is possible. Now we are coming on terminals, on discussion of terminals. This terminal is known as positive terminal. This is end of a positive terminal, positive, which means this sign, and this is known as negative terminal. Sign of this negative terminal is this, like this. Clear? So it is a cap metal of a cap. This is a metal cap. Because of this, we can identify clearly who will be positive terminal and who will be negative terminal. This is a flat. This flat tells us negative terminals of electric cell. But this type of hint, this type of cap metal and flat metal, we don't see in each electric type device. Clear? So first of all, we will see in each cell, in each battery device and so on, what are positive and negative terminals in each case of electric. Okay. Clear? Now this is what positive terminals and this is negative terminals. Okay, we can identify how this flat will define about negative terminals and this cap metal will define about positive terminals. And this is what electric cell, because it why is it electric cell? Because this provides electric or current. That's why it is a cell, electric cell. And this is a cell, but it provides electric. That's why it is named electric cell. Okay, clear? But in each electric cell, in each electric device, will be found what two types of terminals, positive and negative. This is a compulsory to define types of electric device. Okay, clear? We will come on battery. Okay, I'm thinking apart from this discussion, what else are there? What else are there? That's it. Yeah. Now we are coming on discussion of battery. Okay, this is one. That's why it is a cell. This is a one. That's why. But this type of electric cell, we collect more, two or more. Let's suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are 4 electric cell. There are 4. That's why it is said it is named battery, because we use one electric cell in a normal device, in normal places where device is normal to use. To use this electric cell is used in a normal devices. But this only electric cell will not be enough to use in each devices. That's why collection of electric cell is used in advanced devices. Okay, and it is named collection of electric cell is known as battery. Clearly? So battery will define about collections of electric cells. Clearly, this was exact meaning of battery. But whereas we see one electric cell, this is not battery. Okay, it tells us what I will help in advanced device. My capacity will be more as compared to electric cell. Capacity of electric cell will be low as compared to battery, as compared to capacity of a battery, because in battery there are found more electric cells. Clearly, this was exact definition of battery by us, by our language. Okay, by our language. Okay, clear? Terminals, about terminals we have discussed in this case. But now okay, here we can, this is a battery. Okay, I'm not perfect in driving of any figure, but gradually my drawing of any image will be improved. Don't worry about it. This is what battery. This is a battery. It can be used in advanced. It can be used in advanced device. That's why it is made to use in advanced. That's why battery is made to use in advanced devices. So now, how to identify terminals in this battery? You will see here hint of positive terminals. About this hint you will found here in each battery. Okay, whereas one side you will found negative terminals in each electric battery. This is electric battery because it provides electricity. That's why it is said electric battery instead of a battery. This is a battery, but it will not provide electricity. Then it will not be known as electricity battery. Because of this is providing electricity, that's why it is said. That is why it is named electric battery. Okay, clear? So how to identify terminals in this case? So here we will say plus hint, this add hint, and one side we will see negative hint. This is indication. This is a hint of two terminals. One is positive and second is negative. Clear? And inside this battery is stored chemical. You can say electric chemical. Inside this, as we discussed here, inside this electric cell is found stored chemical, whereas also in this battery is found stored chemical. Clear? Filament. Filament is found in a bulb. We use and we see in our home, at our home, bulb. Filament is found in bulb. That's why I'm saying you bulb. Now we are moving on filament on bulb. Okay. Whenever we will be need to discuss it, then we can come on this topic, on this discussion. Okay. Here you can see battery vs cell. So just we discussed about battery vs cell. Cell is what? Cell is a single, battery is a collection of cells. Okay, and electric circuit. It is an interesting discussion. It is going to be interesting discussion about an electric circuit. Okay, we were discussing electric cell, but we will be discussing an electric circuit. Fused electric switch. Electric switch is the connection with all these are connection with each other. Okay, electric conductors and insulators also it will be interesting. So now we are moving on filament, and we will discuss about filament with a bulb. Because filament is same in bulb, that's why. Okay, that's why. So filament, I am drawing. This is a bulb. Clear? This is a bulb. This is a bulb. Okay, clear? Inside you are looking. This is a type of what? Curving. This is what? Filament. This is a type of what? This is a type of hint we see in bulb. That is nothing. That is what? Filament. Now it's time to understand in details about filament, about bulb, about electricity inside bulb. If we want to glow off this bulb, then we should have source of electric. Only this bulb cannot produce light without electricity. That's why we should have two things, minimum two things. First, this is what? Bulb. And second, electric source, electric that will provide a current to work in something device, that is possible to provide in another device. This is a device. So this is a source. Okay, you would say inverter, and from here wire is connected with this bulb. Okay, here we see positive and negative terminals. Also here I am not I don't know exact terminals where are found in this bulb. I don't know exact. Okay, yeah, I can say this is a filament of bulb. Clearly this is a filament of a bulb. So here one wire will connect with this bulb, and whereas one other side or second wire will connect with this bulb. So one positive terminal of this electric source will provide electric will allow to pass electric from this chemical storage. To the help of a positive terminal wire, electric will go from here to here and then from here to here. Okay, whereas here we are looking cutting off a wire of a negative terminal of any type of a terminal, then this bulb will not glow up. Whereas in first discussion here we were looking what. Now this is the exact what this is exact way to glow up a bulb. Now this bulb will glow up, but whereas here we say break of wire, then this bulb will not glow up clearly. So here arrangement of wires between source and bulb type of a device should be complete in right way clearly. And also in some cases arrangement between this case will be should be in a right way, then this will work right, then our device will work right. We were going to show bulb glowing up. So now this will not glow up because of breaking wire. If we add this breaking wire to this inverter, then it will work, then bulb will glow up clearly. So this is a filament. Now we see fuse of a bulb. Can you explain part of inside this? Can you explain with somebody? As I told you, this is a filament. This steel wire, curved wire is a filament. Now it's a time to understand about inside this bulb, about the parts of inside this bulb. So before my discussion, can you explain? And if you can explain, then I am giving you a time to think about inside this bulb. Question about it. What do you think? What can be discussed? What can be think about the part inside the bulb? Are you able to explain inside the bulb, part of inside the bulb, except filament? Except filament. Let me explain. If you are able to define inside this part of this bulb, then okay. Now I am going to explain about it. So this is a filament already you know. I am speaking again and again filament, but okay. Except except filament. We listen fuse of a bulb. We listen fuse of a bulb. When do we see fuse of a bulb? When arrangement of this curved wire will be in the right way, then this will not be known as fuse bulb. If arrangement of this curved wire inside the light will not be in the right way, will be what break this wire inside the bulb, then this bulb will be fuse. This bulb will be known as fuse bulb. Clearly? So we listen fuse bulb because of breaking wire, this breaking filament this inside the bulb. That's why. And you can see if you have fused bulb, then you will be able to see breaking wire, breaking filament inside the bulb. Okay, tongues. Okay, about that we will not discuss because I don't know exactly tongues. Name and tongues, it is said. Okay, so now we studied what fused bulb. So when will bulb be fused? When inside the bulb filament will be found breaking, then this bulb will get fused. Clearly? That's it. And inside this bulb is found a gas. Okay, a gas. If this catch will be broken, then this bulb will not work. Clearly? Battery and versus cell we have discussed. Now an electric circuit. It's the time to move on electric circuit. But something about circuit we have discussed. Okay, we have discussed. This is a bulb. Clearly, this is a bulb, and this is a positive terminals wire. This is a negative terminals wire. Clearly, and here we are looking what? We are looking cell, electric cell. We can say electric battery. So this is just example. Okay, this is just example. So this indicates what positive terminals. This flat let discuss about negative terminals. Clear? One thing you need to have remember what this will be positive and this will be positive, then this will not work, this will not glow up. When we use a different what? Neutrons, electrons, protons, neutrons. This is electrons, this is electron, this is a proton. Did you know about it? Electrons, protons. This is known as electrons, this is known as protons. Okay. So my question is, this is the same. This is a positive, this is a positive. This will repel to each other. This will repel to each other because of this is the same. This is the same electrons. That's why. Whereas negative terminals will be same. Then also this will repel to each other. So here we should have different neutrons like this. Then this will attract. Clearly, as you can see, this is able to glow up a bulb because of different neutrons. If we put here same neutrons, then this bulb will not work. Then this bulb will not glow up because of same neutrons. Are you getting? That's why I was discussing about it. That's why we see negative terminals and positive terminals instead of same of one terminals in two places. Clearly? So this is what? Electric circuit which is known as a path to provide electricity to a source, to a bulb, to a device. From chemical storage of electric cell, this is providing, and this is a direction. Okay, this is the direction of electric producing the electric. This is a direction. From here electric will go to here, and then from here electric will go to here. Clear? Okay. Whereas we see here gap, then it will not be known as electric circuit. It will be not said electric circuit. When we see breaking of wire in circuit of electric device, then it is said on circuit of electric circuit. Clear? Which means this closed area will be complete with with bulb and with bulb type of device and with source of producing electric. Clear? So here we see any type of breaking wire, and also we see here breaking curved in this type of bulb. Then this will stop to produce a bulb. From till here electricity will stop till here. Forwards, towards cannot go this electricity. From here, from chemical storage, electricity will go, and then till here will stop. Okay, till here will stop. And if we add electric wire, breaking electric wire, now it will work. Now this complete circuit will work completely. Now bulb will glow up. Clear? So here to define electric circuit should have what? We should have in electric circuit should have minimum two types of materials. First, electric device that can be passed in that electric device what electric. Okay, whereas electric battery, positive terminals is found already. Without terminals is impossible to connect in a right way. Clearly, and the terminals wire should be in a right way. So all those required in to make a circuit completely, then that electric circuit will be known as electric circuit. Okay. At our home we see what arrangement of wire. One bulb is there, and our wire is going from there to till here. Then the same wire from here is going to till here. At your home you see on discussion of an electric circuit. If we see unglowing bulb unglowing, if we see a bulb does not glow up, then we can think what breaking of wire of this filament inside the bulb. If we are saying what unglowing of a bulb, then otherwise we can say what breaking of a wire of two types of wire. This wire is covered with a plastic. Now I am getting remember gradually, slowly. Okay, this wire is covered with a plastic. with the plastic. And also you see what this plastic covering wire will be in a red color, and also this plastic covering wire will be in black color, and also you see in blue color, in different color, but in some places almost 90% is the same, but in red color and in blue color. Okay, so it is indicator. Red color is indicator of a plus, of a positive terminal. Negative is an indicator of a negative terminals. Of black color is indicate of negative terminal. Okay, it doesn't matter, but we see, but it determines. Okay, red color determines, and we see red color in positive terminals almost. Okay, so I am saying it doesn't matter more, because of apart from, because of we see in different color covering by plastic on wire instead of red color and black color. That's why I am saying it doesn't matter more. Okay, so here we need to understand this will be covered by plastic. Okay, so plastic helps us at some aspects. Okay, can you define it? How does it helps? How does it helps? It stops to follow current in outside area. If we touch this covering plastic material, then we will not be shocked by this flowing inside the wire current. We will not be shocked. But whereas we touch exposed necked wire, necked NAKD, necked wire without covering plastic wire, we touch, then we can be shocked. We can be shocked. That's why plastic covering is used to protect us, to protect what? Living organisms, living animals, living human. Because this type of because animal can contact with this necked wire. We can be contact with this necked wire. When we get attached with this necked wire, then we can be shocked. Okay, clear? That's why this is how this covering plastic wire help us to protect at some aspects. That's why it is used. Clear? And inside this covering plastic wire, we see what? Copper, aluminum wire. So almost we see copper wire instead of silver wire, because silver is too expensive. That's why we see in 1%, in some places, in minimum some places we see silver wires, but more we see copper wire, because it is affordable to purchase copper wires as compared to silver, because silver wire is too expensive. That's why. And aluminum can be used. Aluminum can be used to make a wire. Okay. So about wire, we have discussed. Wire is covered with plastic, and inside this wire is found what type of wire? Copper type of wire, aluminum type of wire, and silver. Silver is too expensive. That's why it is not seen more in some places. Okay. Aluminum can be used, and this covering plastic it helps to protect us to get attached with this necked wire. Okay, clear? So here we see what necked, end of this end of this wire we say net, something net, because of to get attached with this battery, with electricity, with electric. And also here we say necked necked wire end of this, not completely, something little we get necked, so that we can add with this bulb, then this will be able to glow up. Okay, whereas here we see necked exposed wire, and if we touch then we can shock. That's why we should not touch necked wire. Okay, because our life can be lost by shocking this necked wire. If this is working, if this circuit is working to follow current, to follow electricity, and if we are touching necked wire, then we can be shocked, then our life then we can lose our life. Okay, by shocking this, by touching this necked wire. Clearly? So this is a closed path. That's why it is known as circuit of electric. If we see breaking of a filament, then this bulb will not glow up. Otherwise, in a wire we see breaking of a wire, then it will not work. This bulb will not glow up. Our current will stop till here. If we see breaking here wire, then electricity will stop till here. Okay, then towards this electricity will not go. Clearly? So here if we wanted to define current electricity circuit, then we will see what the right arrangement of what among device and between bulb device and electric that provides current. Clear? About fused we have discussed. About the bulb just we were discussing. Now I think it's a time to move on. Where electric switch. So about we have discussed about fused. Okay, sometimes an electric bulb does not glow even it is well connected to the electricity. This may happen only if the bulb has fused. Okay, is the filament inside the bulb intact? So here book language is saying this circuit is well connected. Still we see what this bulb does not glow up because of breaking filament inside the bulb. Even if this circuit is completely well, still we are looking bulb does not glow up because of breaking filament inside the bulb. Okay, if we are looking filament is well inside the bulb and still this bulb is not working well, this bulb does not glow up, then we can see breaking wire in this path, in this circuit. Okay, this is how this bulb glows up. If we see breaking filament, if any in this path breaking wire, then this is how the bulb does not glow up. Clearly? Fused. About fused we have discussed. Electric switch. Have you seen switch? Work of switch is what? If switch is turned on, it is switched on, then here you can say this is a switch. Okay, this is a switch. This switch is on, then we can say this wire is connected with this switch. Now if we switch on, then this bulb will glow up. But when we switch off, then this it means when we switch off, which means this wire will not be connected. Okay, so it is a connection. It is already will be connection. will be managed system, you can say. Okay, so when we switch off, then our wire will be break. When we switch off to get to bulb, to glow up bulb. Now it is now this bulb is not glowing up because of switch off. Okay, if we switch off, then here wire will be wire will be break. That's why this is the work of a switch, and it is important to use in our life. And today we use this switch. We switch is used to turn on, to turn off. Okay, and this is a type of electricity. Now we are coming on electric conductors and insulators. Electric conductors and insulators. So this switch is made up of plastic. Yeah, switch is made up of plastic. As we have discussed, plastic covering plastic wire is made up of plastic. Is made of plastic. Whereas switch is also made of plastic. Clear? Electric switch. If we use copper switch, aluminum switch, silver switch instead of plastic, then we can be contact with electricity, with current. We can be shock. We can lose electricity. Got it? Got it? Are you getting? One interesting point I will tell you regarding plastic and regarding metals. That's why I am it may be I am not telling you and about that interesting point. Now let's come on electric conductors and insulators. Have you ever listened about conductors and insulators? About electric conductors and insulators. Electric conductors which allow to follow electricity. Now I remember what meaning of electricity. Okay, here we are looking at follow of current. This is a direction of a follow current. Electricity, which means follow of current, follow of electricity. Clearly, electricity conductors which allows to follow electricity, to follow circuit. Okay, here we can say here what iron, rod. Okay, rod. Now this bulb will glow up. Yeah, because of this is electric conductors. Clearly, while we put here named plastic materials, then bulb will not glow up because of plastic material, because of insulators. Here is plastic materials. This material will be known as insulators because it does not allow to follow electricity from here to till here. It stops. This type of insulators stops what flowing current from one place to another place. Clearly, conductors and insulators are also used in their way. We can't think insulator is a waste material. No, insulator is also important in our electric circuit to follow electric from one place to another place. I was telling you I was making understand you by plastic wire, by plastic switch is made of plastic, covering wire is made of plastic. So plastic is an example of insulators. Plastic is an example of insulators. Now we don't use covering plastic material, then you can think what will be dangerous for us in some cases. Yeah, this is how importance, this is how insulators should be used, and insulators is used in some places where insulators are required to use. Clearly, switch is insulators. If we don't use a switch, then you can think what will be our life. Okay, both are important, both of these are important in their way. We can't ignore only one thing. Clearly, we have electric conductors in our life, and whereas insulators, this is insulators example, this is example of insulator, this body is example of insulators. Your mobile device is example of electric conductors. Iron is example of electric conductors. Aluminum already we know. Okay, and what gas. So now we are conductor, we are good conductor. Okay, it is not allowing to follow this electric current from here to till here, because of it is a bad conductor for electricity. Whereas here we put what iron rod, then this is a good conductor for electricity. Are you looking difference between good conductor and bad conductor for electricity? Bad conductor, yeah. Clearly, in our where we live, we can see both electric conductors and electric insulators. Okay, but all things we can't use to follow electricity. We can't use materials that is possible to follow electricity, that those materials can be used. But all things, because in the world are more insulators or more conductors, so all those conductors we can't use to only to follow electricity, to follow current. Okay, are you getting? So summary is what now? One source of electricity is electric cells, but whereas a collection of one source of electricity is electricity, but collection of electricity cell will be named battery, because battery is used to advance a device, and electric cell is used to normal device. Are you getting what are difference between electric cell and battery? So capacity of a battery, capacity of electric in battery, inside battery, that is a said chemical store, will be more as compared to capacity of electric in electric cell. An electric cell has two terminals, one is a positive terminals while the other is a negative terminal. Yeah, in each electric device, electric cell, electric battery, electric battery is seen two types of terminals, positive and negative. And we have discussed that same positive terminals will not work this will not work in the regarding of glowing up bulb. Okay, here this terminals should be indifferent. With this connection, we were discussing what neutrons, electrons and protons. Electrons, that is what indicator, that is what negative terminals, positive terminals, and protons is a negative terminals. So this neutrons will repel to each other because of this is the same. But whereas this is different, then this will attract to each other because of this different. Here we rub our hair with paper, then we get what electrons from here, and in paper has found what neutrons. Then this here, then we and we take what pieces of paper, and now rubbing this paper with hair, and if our hair with oil, then and now like this we do, then this pieces of paper will get attached with this paper because of iron, because of different ions, ions, electron ions and protons ions. Electric charge have two ions. Electric charge. Okay, about ions, electric charge we will discuss in advanced level. Okay, in standard lecture. Now next, an electric bulb has a filament that is attached to its terminal. Here, this bulb, this is a filament. So here this filament is to get attached terminals. Here terminals will be connected with this filament, and also here we see. So this will be here connect. Here this will be here connect, and we see here one type of coming out. Here we see. Okay, cap, metal cap, and then here we can see and the regarding of bulb. So this is what this is a terminals to get attached with the other terminals, with the terminals of electric device. Clearly. So here filament, this is a filament, and this filament will be break. It means our terminals is not well connect. Okay, this is connection we see. This is a connection we see. An electric bulb lights up when electric currents pass through it. Yeah, in a closed electric circuit, conductors are those materials which allow electric current to pass through them. Insulators are those materials which do not allow electric current to not. So conductors which allow to pass electricity from here to till here, and from here to till here. This will be complete conduct of electricity. Whereas this is stopping current to follow current to pass current, then this material will be known as insulators. This is not working because of this insulators. Are you getting? We have discussed all about this: electricity cell, terminals, filament, battery versus a cell, and electric circuit, fused electric switch, electric conductors, and insulators. All about that's all inside this chapter, inside this lecture. And in the next our lecture will be different. Let's see. That's it. And